So if you're thinking about moving to Toronto, and I'm primarily talking in this video about the downtown core of Toronto, you may really want to listen to this video and look at the 3 reasons why you may not want to move to Toronto and why you may want to reconsider. And I'm going to get into that right now. What's up, everybody? My name is Nasira Jamal, and I'm a realtor right here in the Greater Toronto area. If you're new to this channel and you want to learn everything there is to learn about living, working, playing, eating, sleeping, and even why maybe not to move to the Toronto area, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn your notification on so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Honestly, I absolutely love it because I get calls all the time from people who are looking of moving or relocating to the area. And I'm happy to help you. If you want to get more information, make sure you either give me a call, shoot me an email, or send me a text. You can even send a pigeon carrier. However you want to get a hold of me, I've got your back when you're moving into the Greater Toronto area. So let's talk about the number one reason. And this is something that obviously will be the first thing you're looking for when you get here is housing. So housing in the downtown core, to be really honest, is very expensive. Okay, so if you're looking at renting an apartment, probably under 500 square feet, you're looking at over $2,000 a month. And if you're looking at purchasing something, you're looking at over $600,000 a month for a one-bedroom condo. For housing, in terms of detached home or a semi-detached or freehold property, you're well over $1 million. So that is one of the things you have to consider when you're moving to Toronto. If you want to live in the downtown core, one of the main reasons to not move there is because of the price of housing. The other thing to note here, if you're purchasing a home in Toronto, there are 2 levels of land transfer tax. So if you're living in the neighboring areas, some of the different cities and towns that are still considered in the Greater Toronto area, but outside of the core, you're not paying double land transfer tax, where in Toronto you're paying a provincial and a municipal tax when you purchase a property. So it is going to cost you a hell lot of more money. And so that's another thing that you want to consider if you don't want to be house rich and life poor. Toronto downtown core may not be for you. The second reason I would give you in terms of why you may not want to move to Toronto is the traffic. There is always traffic, whether you are going downtown during peak rush hours, which, in the morning for commuting or in the evening for returning home, you are going to be in gridlock. And if you don't like traffic, if you don't like to be sitting there and getting frustrated like I do, because I hate driving downtown, and, this may not be for you because it is a royal mess. Now, the other thing downtown is there are a lot of one-way streets. See, I used to go downtown a lot when my son was little, and he used to go to the hospital for sick children a lot. I honestly used to get anxiety attacks from just going down there, finding parking, navigating through the one-way streets. It's difficult. And if you're not familiar of driving in a really busy city, the downtown Toronto is not for you. It can be intimidating at best. And though we do have, of course, lots of traffic lights and controlled areas where you're parking and things like this, to navigate some of the smaller streets, the one-way streets, as I mentioned, it's tough. So that's one of the other reasons why you may not really want to move right into the downtown core, is just sheer traffic. And the other thing is we are a tourist hub, right? We've got some of the landmarks like the CN Tower and the waterfront. So we do get a lot more traffic coming in and out of the city. So you will again see that that's going to add to the traffic gridlock. So that's something that you want to consider. The third thing I will let you know is there is so much construction. This will drive you mad if you don't like being around that kind of growth and development. There are a ton of condos going up. There's tons of construction all the time. And the other construction is the highway construction. You're going to find lots of streets that would be blocked off or certain lanes are closed. And this is another reason why it's frustrating for people when they live downtown is the constant construction that's going on. Of course, the city has to maintain the roads, the infrastructure, creating more housing, which of course where the condos come in. There is a bit of a headache when we're looking at living down there, when you're in construction zone, when you're, finding ways around construction zones. It can be difficult and frustrating at best. So these are reasons why you may really want to reconsider and look at some of the outlying areas. Now, if you are really wanting to live downtown, there are ways, there are sections in downtown that are more settled, some of the older areas where there isn't going to be as much construction, so you're going to find lesser people, lesser traffic. But, there are options there, of course. If you want to live in the hustle and bustle of things, then the downtown core is perfect. If you like going to the shows and you like being close to sporting venues and you like being near waterfront, you're going to love downtown Toronto. But there are a couple of headache points that I mentioned that you want to consider for sure. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to show you a map of the GTA just to show you where Toronto is in respect to all of the other areas. So on your screen, you see Toronto, and I want to show you what the GTA encompasses of, which are all of the neighboring towns and cities. So on your east, you have Scarborough. Going northeast, you've got Markham, Richmond Hill, and Vaughan. This is actually in a region called York Region. In the center there, you see North York. This is really our uptown. Going northwest, right at the top of your map, you'll see Orangeville. Coming down west, Halton Hills, you've got Georgetown. And then right to the west of Toronto, you've got Brampton and Mississauga. And then Etobicoke, which is right at the south end tip. So I hope the map helped you in terms of just seeing what the Greater Toronto Area is in relation to where the downtown core is. So we covered what's on the west, the east, and the north. I will be doing more videos on the different neighborhoods. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit your subscribe button, turn your notification on so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I will be doing more videos on topics that are of interest to you. So if you want to put that in the comments of things that you're looking for in terms of moving to the Greater Toronto Area, make sure you put that in the comments as well. So we talked about some reasons why you may not want to live in the downtown core, but there are some amazing neighborhoods in the outlying areas in the Greater Toronto Area that may fit your lifestyle. So if you're thinking about moving here, relocating here, and you want to start looking at what may fit your lifestyle, you got to give me a call, shoot me an email, send me a text. Heck, you can even send a pigeon carrier. However you want to get a hold of me, I've got your back when you're moving into the Greater Toronto Area. Until the next video, I'll catch you later.